Here we go. 180. One, Omaha.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, pick your game up. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends, and what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
21.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So that's what you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Malcolm Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Garoppolo now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Tight ends on the loosey. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4
down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Garoppolo on 1st down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
11. Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. The coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Newton, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. Often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up. He's got a man. Complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside of the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find them, and we end up with a big play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. They run it with Breida, and he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what... And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 27, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now this throw caught left side.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on first.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
49ers 17. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 24. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's James. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
Get ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Here we go. 180!
Touchdown, defense.
21.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. Screenplay. McKinnon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 23 yards, the final tally.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Check.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing again on second down. Newton, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeForest Buckner. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, Edie! White. Bravo!
I'm coming after you.
Get hot!
To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Complete to Dante Pettis. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
54. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take
Stay hot!
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown! And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check.
Gun, gun.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up second down.
Great, great, great.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12.
20.
One last throw here for Newton. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our